Very good morning, students. In the last class we discussed about the function of moving coil galvanometer. What is moving coil galvanometer? It is a device used to measure or detect the small current that is flowing in a circuit. Okay. Now we come to know that the deflection in a galvanometer is directly proportional to current flowing through the coil or circuit. Okay. From this we have two definitions, that is, so we are going to define some two definitions, that is, one is called current sensitivity. So here we got one equation that I is equals to C by BAN into theta. From that, if you send BAN there, what happens? Theta is equals to BAN by C into I. That implies theta by I is equals to BAN by C. That is called current sensitivity. So we can define that current sensitivity as, how we can define? You only say that theta is what? Deflection in the galvanometer when unit current flows through it. It is a deflection produced in the galvanometer when unit current flows through it. The deflection produced in the galvanometer when unit current flows through it. So that is defined what? Theta by I. What are the units, ma? Theta is theta is what? Division per ampere. Here you can say that current sensitivity of a conductor depends upon what is B? Magnetic field. A is called area of cross section. Number of turns in the coil is represented by capital N. C is called torsional constant. Okay. So we can say that how can, for example, someone will ask that how can you increase the current sensitivity? So by changing BAN or by decreasing C, we can change the current sensitivity or not? Yes. So the current sensitivity is defined as what? The deflection produced in the galvanometer when unit current flows through it is called what? Current sensitivity. In the similar way we can define voltage sensitivity. What is voltage sensitivity is, see, theta by I is called what? BAN by C. But how to get VR? Let us divide with R on both sides, that is resistance, that is equals to what? BAN by CR. According to Ohm's law, what is V? V is equals to IR. So I can write as theta by V is equals to BAN by CR. So what is theta? The deflection produced in the galvanometer when unit potential difference applied across it. Is it right? So that is called what? Voltage sensitivity. So we can define voltage sensitivity as the deflection produced in the galvanometer when unit potential difference applied across it. Okay. This is called what, ma? Theta by V, called voltage sensitivity. What is theta by V? BAN by CR, division per volt. Okay. Here we can change the, or we can increase or decrease the voltage sensitivity if you know these factors. All these factors are known one, right? So this is about what current sensitivity and voltage sensitivity. Coming to the last concept of this chapter, that is conversion of galvanometer into ammeter. See, this is very interesting concept in this chapter. What is that? Conversion of galvanometer into ammeter. So, what is the function of galvanometer? A galvanometer is a device used to measure or detect the small current that is flowing through the galvanometer. So, let us assume that the representation of galvanometer is G. Assume that this galvanometer has a resistance called capital G, means the resistance of galvanometer is G. For example, it is very less current, right? So, Ig. What is Ig is, what are the terms I am going to hear? Current required for full scale deflection in galvanometer. So, the maximum current that can be measured by a galvanometer is Ig, means the current required for full scale deflection in a galvanometer is called what Ig, and this galvanometer has a resistance capital G. So, we come to know that what is a galvanometer, right? It is a device used to measure small currents. What about ammeter? Ammeter is a device used to measure large currents. So, this device is used to measure small currents and that device is used to measure large currents. How can we make or convert galvanometer into ammeter? Is the method is very simple, that for example, connect a galvanometer, okay, and we want to measure I current from it, right? The maximum current that can be measured by galvanometer is what? Ig. If you give more current, what happens? The galvanometer gets damaged. So, what we are doing? We are connecting a small resistance connected in parallel to galvanometer. That resistance is called shunt resistance. That resistance what shunt resistance. What is shunt resistance? A small resistance connected in parallel to galvanometer to convert galvanometer into ammeter. What happens now? These are the two resistors. If Ig current flows through this galvanometer, then what is the remaining current? I minus Ig current will flow through, yes, right? Yes. Finally, so a small resistance connected in parallel to galvanometer to convert galvanometer into ammeter is called what shunt resistance. So, the current remaining flows here. What happens now? Then again the current comes here is I. So, how to convert a galvanometer into voltmeter? You should write one step, that is a galvanometer is converted into an ammeter by connecting a small resistance in parallel to it. So, this is called what? How to convert a galvanometer into ammeter. How much resistance we have to connect? That's very important now. So, these are connected which combination? Parallel combination. In parallel combination, what is constant? Let us see. Here the potential is V is equals to IgG. Here the same potential, right? I minus Ig into S. The resistance applied here what yes. From this I want to calculate only S. What is S? S is equals to Ig into G by I minus Ig. S is equals to what? Ig into G by I minus Ig. What is this? The small resistance that we connect in parallel to convert galvanometer into ammeter. Ig is the current required for full scale deflection in galvanometer. G is called what? Galvanometer resistance. Now here we should try to know the definition of shunt resistance. What is it? Small resistance connected in parallel, a small resistance connected in parallel to convert galvanometer into ammeter. That is called what ma? Shunt resistance. And very important point, one mark is the resistance of an ideal ammeter is what? 0. The resistance of an ideal ammeter is what? 0. So, ammeter is a device which is used to measure current and the resistance of an ideal ammeter is 0. So, we can write only 3 statements for this. This is important for 3 marks. What the question will ask is, how do you convert a galvanometer into ammeter? So, we have to write first line. What that? A galvanometer is converted into ammeter by connecting a small resistance in parallel to it. You should write this circuit. This is 1 mark and this is 1 mark, and you should write in parallel combination potential is constant. So, equating this we get S is equals to Ig by I minus Ig into G, and you have to explain what is Ig, the current required for full scale deflection in galvanometer. G is called galvanometer resistance. I is how much current we have to pass through the galvanometer. What about S? Shunt resistance. What is shunt resistance? A small resistance connected in parallel to convert galvanometer into ammeter. So, here the resistance of an ideal ammeter is what? 0. Now, we can convert a galvanometer into voltmeter. Conversion of galvanometer into voltmeter. Here, voltmeter is a device to measure potential difference, right? Ammeter or galvanometer is used to measure, device used to measure or detect current. So, here we can say that a galvanometer is converted into voltmeter by connecting a high resistance in series to it. So, this ideal circuit, for example, here we connected a small shunt resistance here first, that is common, because if you make to flow so much current, what happens? The galvanometer gets damaged. We have to give only how much current it is going to take, that how much current will take? Ig. So, this is galvanometer, we are connecting a high resistance in series to it. So, this is the way to convert a galvanometer into voltmeter. So, how do you convert a galvanometer to voltmeter? By connecting a high resistance in series to it. Now, what is the potential across this one? Assume that we are going to measure the potential is V. V is equals to Ig into, so this galvanometer resistance is G and we connected a high resistance R. Both are connected in which combination? Series combination. In series combination, Rs is equals to R1 plus R2. Here what is R1? G. What is R2? R. So, Rs is equals to R plus G. Okay. Now, we can write this here as Ig into R plus G. In series the current flows is constant. Now what we have to calculate? How much resistance we have to connect so that we can convert galvanometer into voltmeter. Send G there. Sorry, first Ig. V by Ig is equals to R plus G. That implies R equals to V by Ig minus G. Okay. So, if you connect this much resistance in series with galvanometer, it converts into voltmeter. Here, as like the resistance of an ideal voltmeter is 0. The resistance of an ideal voltmeter is 0. Okay. So, this is about how to convert galvanometer voltmeter and galvanometer to ammeter. Understood? So, with this concept, the chapter has been completed. In the next class, we are going to discuss some problems based on this chapter. Thank you, students.